Trajet. The scheduled arrival is at 5:52 p.m.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home. With you I never feel alone.
These little songs make me glad to call you mine. And you have got my head in the clouds. These little songs make me glad to call you mine. And you have got my head in the clouds.
1, 2, 3. All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days. Just need your company, don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything. The simple joy of hearing your voice every morning. I wake to a kiss on my face, so I don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything.
Walk into the
好喝吗？它会比较重。哦。原来是，哎，这是手指。哦。是一个手指，
很可爱哎。
创世纪，创世纪，好，赶紧有进去。
超好笑。
You guys have a reservation.
I hear the bells out, hear the bells from afar. You are the brightest one amongst all the stars. Thinking out loud, thinking over our friends. I noticed now it's been a while since they left. No problem, we'll find out. For now, just leave it all behind. Don't go, my whole little world. Would you please let me in for a while? Maybe just for a day. No glow, shake it up. The whole the magic under the lights. Everything's alright. I kinda miss the kid that I used to know, whose happiness was playing cards on his own. Cut the lame part, get over feeling upset. Nobody ever said that life would be fair. No problem, we'll find them. For now, just leave it all behind. No, my whole little world. Would you please let me in for the night? Maybe for a few days. No, shake it up and hold the magic under the lights. Everything's alright. Snow globe, my whole little world. Would you please let me in for a while? Snow globe, I should shake it up, but hold the magic under the lights. No globe, my whole little world. Would you please let me in for the night? Maybe for a few days. No globe, I should shake it up, but hold the magic under the lights. Everything's alright. No globe, my whole little world. Would you please let me in for the night?
然后你要 American 好对不对？假的还是真的？你不要做一些奇怪的事情。
Created. Enjoy the exhibition. Enjoy the exhibition.
This is what my mind is like all of a sudden.
要不要喝喝看？不好意思。好看，比较。
哎，奶酒，不是牛奶，真奶，有点。
the